What is your theory on lesbian bed death and what causes it? This was a conversation I had today with a friend over coffee. And she had a theory, and her theory was that two women pair bond very quickly. They come together, they pair bond, they move in together, they share each other's clothing, they sleep together, they cook together. There's tons of intimacy, tons of closeness and intimacy, and that in order to differentiate, so in order to have their own individual selves in this unit that they become, that they create a boundary around sexual connection. That is one way for them to differentiate and kind of separate from each other because there's too much intimacy. It's not conscious that this happens, but it is a boundary that they put up to keep them, differentiated from one another. I think this is very interesting. I would love to hear your feedback and what you think on that. I think it's absolutely interesting. I also feel that any relationship, straight, gay, it doesn't matter, queer, any relationship, in order for the fire to keep going, for the flame to keep going, you need air. And in this case, the air is some separateness. You need your own things you like to do. You need some of your own friends. You need to go away and do trips just with your friends. You need to have your own interests. You can't do everything together and be together all the time. The fire is going to go out. It's going to get snuffed out. So I think that togetherness and separateness is very important. I'm always on here talking about that. This is part of the reason. Obviously communication, right? We need to communicate, but having your own interests, having your own things you do, not doing everything together, I think is a huge part of keeping the fire going between two people because it allows space, it allows desire. Distance makes the heart grow fonder in some way. I believe in this. I want to hear from you. What is your theory on what causes lesbian bed death?